comes Michael Kroells. I think he's just doing it at all levels. This guy's nice ranking so far this year. Got so much more going for him here than just his athletic career. Good student athlete.
Aerospace engineer, and Coach Agam said he's one of the top students in the aerospace engineering program at the University of Minnesota. Two-time All-American.
Easy. Start that already. Watch the fingers.
Good work by referee J.R. Johnson, letting athletes know he's out there start cuffing each other in the head unnecessarily. Hit techniques.
Stephen Holloway stepping in for the injured Sam Stoll. That's a blow to the Hawkeyes to lose their highly ranked wrestler, heavyweight Sam Stoll. Knee injury that has forced him out of the lineup for the rest of the year. So Stephen Holloway, the redshirt freshman, Mediapolis High School.
And what Kroells does pretty well is he's able to attack below the knee. I mean, it just he will commit on shots, you know, against much bigger opponents, and he's a pretty big man himself, no doubt about it. But he gets on the offense, right? Low shot right there. When he makes a decision to go all the way with the technique, he's got a nice penetration step and a pretty good finish.
Kroells on a 3-match winning streak after losing 3 in a row, all to ranked opponents. Lost a close 3-2 decision to the number 2 ranked Connor Medberry from Wisconsin. Then came back and beat Colin Jensen from Nebraska and has won 2 more in a row by big scores. So he's on a good run right now. Michael Kroells out of Belle Plaine, Minnesota, Scott West High School. Just a nice career. Just has so many heavyweights in Minnesota. I mean, they just had heavyweight after heavyweight that establishes themselves for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it's a great tradition. It's what this university has been known for here, that heavyweight weight class. Count the guys.
They come in as freshmen and sophomores, and they're the anchors for several years, and that has worked well for the Gophers.
That's good. Yeah, that underhand fight. Good hand fight. Hard hand.
Work through
30 seconds left in the first period. Holloway staying square, keeping Kroells from an attack that works.
Moving pretty well. Holloway is. I mean, he's actually tried a little bit circle back and get a little better angle, a little knee pick right there. So, good period for Holloway to stay in this match against the All-American.
That's the end of the first period. We talk about Minnesota heavyweights. And heavyweights not only on the mat but in the classroom. There's another engineering student and 4-time All-American, 2-time NCAA champion Tony Nelson right there in the center, one of the banners there. And he that's another thing about these guys. I mean, they're heavyweights in the classroom as well. So a lot to be proud of at this weight class over the years for the Gophers.
Good job by Holloway there. Good reaction there. You see how Kroells is an athlete. He's got quick feet. Able to drop that weight down as an opponent.
Very nicely done by Kroells there on the edge of the mat with the reversal for 2 points.
Set green, don't move.
It's a decision time for him too. I mean, this is a bonus point opportunity for him, and so far without a takedown in the first period, I look for him to probably stay in the top position and see if he can break him down a little bit and work some sort of pinning combination. Change the tempo of this match because it hasn't worked for Kroells on the feet, at least for getting bonus points.
That's something we saw from Brett Favre from the start of that match at 197. Knew what was on his mind, had the pace the entire match, and Holloway kind of stemmed the tide there for the Hawkeyes by going that 0-0 first period against Kroells.
Yeah, and he's doing a pretty good job. Well, he gave up that right wrist. You can see that that's what Kroells was hunting for, is that right wrist. Works that spiral right pretty well. Got a straight left arm going on the inside of the leg. Holloway trying to come back into him. Did a nice job of covering. Kroells did. Felt the pressure, got on his feet and kind of sprawled on him. Had his head up, chest up, hips down. And now he's in a position where he's captured that wrist. See if he can bring, well, lost it there. Going to come to the far side now.
30 seconds.
Cat and mouse going on.
Yeah.
And I think that this is the one thing that Minnesota does really well with their big men. They teach them how to place weight at the right time. See how, and you don't necessarily see it from the top position if you're focusing on it. You see it when the opponent collapses, like just like he's doing right now. I mean, he's able to go ahead and keep the weight, grab the near wrist. But it seems like all their guys, at least in the last, Tony Nelson was really excellent at that. Being able to keep weight on his opponents.
Back to Green.
Coach Hagan applauding his wrestler after the reversal and ride out. They go to the third period, and
Green's down.
Holloway will choose down to begin the third period. Kroells will come on top, where he's been successfully riding Holloway for the past minute and a half.
Holloway circling back in. Now he's put his head down. He's done an okay job here. Now he's got to keep that wrist free, and that's so important at this level. It took me a while to learn it myself. Just to keep those wrists free in that bottom position. And
action, gentlemen. Work to improve.
Nice.
Both of you.
Now, you know what? He's responding to the official. J.R. Johnson said action, and Holloway responded right away. Got a little movement going, but again, being able to control the guy in the top position at this weight class is pretty important. And it's rare. It's not something that you expect. The upper weight guys and heavyweight guys, if they can go ahead and control their opponents in this type of game, really physically wear them down, and by the time you get back up to your feet, it's a little easier to take them down.
Minnesota looking for their second win this afternoon after Brett Farr got the technical fall, but Holloway doing a good job for the Hawkeyes, keeping the bonus points off the board for the Gophers. Kroells continually breaking down Holloway, but not able to turn, either by the near wrist tilt or anything else working for him. So 30 seconds left in the match right now. Kroells, of course, with the riding time points secured, and continually breaking down Holloway to the mat.
One more time with the near wrist, and work a little tilt, but there you go. They're able to load him up.
1,000, 2,000.
Gets a 2 count there, but or maybe he gets 4. Gets 4.
Not enough for a major.
Nope. And so with at 7-0 with the riding time, and 1 point short of the major. 3 more points on the board for the Gophers. It's now 19-8. There's your winner, Michael Kroells, the senior All-American, defeating Stephen Holloway by decision 7-0.